my God. You guys, can you see the sun? The sun is out. Okay, for all of you that live in winter wonderlands, you understand what this means. For all of you that don't, I'll explain. Winter in some place like Chicago. For someone like me, I love winter. So it is not a horrendous 6 months of endurance. To me, I love it. But I will qualify it. I realize something in that I love it because of my accessibility to be outside. So for my entire time in Chicago, like, I used to ride my bike to work for 8 years. 8 years I rode my bike, rain or shine, through the winter. I became obsessed with it. Seriously, I became obsessed that I couldn't break the streak. And I think it's funny, actually, as I'm telling this story, there's a city bus next to me. So that's what stopped me from riding my bike in winter. That and the wisdom of age. I used to ride my bike, and I used to work restaurant hours. So, I would come home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would be out in the afternoons, like all various different times of day. I had figured out my outfit. I wore diving socks to keep my feet warm and not wet, and from frostbite. I'd found these perfect lobster claw. I mean, years of trying to find the right things to wear, right? So I'd mastered all of that. I was not gonna freeze to death, and I was a winter warrior. One day I'm riding my bike, and it was a snowstorm. Was it 2015? Anyways, riding my bike. I'm using the car tread marks to be able to get down the streets, and it's just me. There's really no one around. I'm riding, and here comes a bus. And you have to understand, there was no place to go, right? I mean, the cars were using these rails to ride in, and so was I. And the bus was coming at me, and it was a small street, and I was like, what am I? And the bus driver, we made eye contact, and that woman was like, girl, you're going down if you don't get out of the way, because she's got this bus, right? So, I literally had to roll on top of a car, pull my bike with me to get the fuck out of the way of the bus. Did I feel like a superhero? Sure. Is that a story I love to tell? Of course. But it was when I was telling myself, you are now a 40-year-old woman. You cannot be making these decisions. So that's what broke my streak. Ugh. Oh my gosh. So the pleasure of the sun means that everybody comes out. I have always been, and that's how I made it through winters, right? Because I was outside. Or if I wasn't outside, again, I'm a big walker, so I was a crazy person. Downtown Chicago, I would walk out the door of my office, even if I was to just walk around the building. It could be 20 below and crazy freaking weather. I wouldn't even put a jacket on. I would walk outside, power walk around the building, So I really think that helped me. Helped. This glorious sun. Do you see me? It's so wonderful. We all come out of our houses, and it's the only time in the winter. Winter gets really long here in Chicago, right? Because you can't necessarily come outside because it's too cold, or it's just too gray, or it's too gross. People deal with depression and yuckiness. But when the sun is here, people, everybody comes out and they're smiling at each other. And even though we're wearing masks right now, we can see it. We can feel it. Because the sun is here. And there's hope for tomorrow. I'm literally just driving around right now, enjoying the sun and how wonderful it makes me feel. I'm gonna go for a walk this afternoon. Yeah. I'm soaking this in, and part of the reason that I'm taking the time with this is because it's blood work day, right? So that's chemo center day. So that's really sad and heavy, and I immediately become a stage 4 cancer patient again. No matter how good that sun makes me feel, you walk in and there you are. And so, as one of the things I'm learning and continuing to learn, to be kind to myself. The sun feels really good, so I'm gonna jam out to some music, drive around, smile at people. And I love, I think that when you are trying to be super zen in life, I think one of the things that challenges you, or at least for me, is being a driver in winter, right? Because it can be super frustrating, and when you get frustrated, you do things that ruin other people's day, and I'm trying not to be that person. But like I said, it does challenge you, right? Because no matter how happy this is and how zen I think I am, I think having patience driving is like that final layer of work. Oh, but today I'm stopping for random people in the middle of the street. Do what you'd like, people, because the sun is shining. It's the little things, people. It's the little things. All right. Enjoy your day.